Our headlines for you today. Risky procedures, medical tourism and worsening body image. MPs raise concerns about a lack of regulation in the cosmetic treatment industry.
Essex police confirm they're assessing information about private flights in and out of Stansted Airport following the publication of the Epstein files.
UK inflation is expected to fall back to its lowest level for nearly a year. The figure for January comes out in an hour's time.
You hold the spoon so that the end of it tips in.
Dame Prue Leith tells us about her mission to make sure that every child in Britain can cook.
Good morning. Energy bills are expected to fall in April, but by how much? I'll have the latest on the price cap and the government pledge to take an average of £150 off in costs.
Look at the front pages of the papers and keep your eyes open for Prue Leith coming up. But let's start with Daily Mail to start with, shall we? Which says today that pressure is piling on Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. As we've been hearing, Essex police now assessing information about private flights to and from Stansted Airport following the publication of the Epstein files. The former prince, of course, has always denied any wrongdoing.
The Times reports that the government is considering ditching Labour's manifesto pledge to pay young people the same national minimum wage as older workers after suggestions the policy is fuelling youth unemployment.
This morning's Guardian pays tribute to the US civil rights leader Jesse Jackson, who has died at the age of 84. The paper quoting Barack Obama, who said, "We stood on his shoulders." And here she is. This is the Daily Telegraph. They have this incredible photo of Dame Prue Leith, who is celebrating her 86th birthday today. She's been so busy recently. She was also posing at London Fashion Week wearing an outfit made of leaves and stems from the King's private estate. Just a minute ago, we heard about her campaign, didn't we, to get every child in Britain cooking. I wish she'd dressed up for that piece as well, don't you think? If she's got that outfit, she's wasted.
She looks brilliant. She was on the catwalk. How glamorous does she look?
86 years old.
Incredible.
Happy
she
birthday,
is a role model to us all.
Hope she's having a massive cake.
And I hope she's not cooking it herself.
Some inside pages for you as well. You spotted this thing about our eyesight.
Let me just put my glasses on. Apparently, John...
Do we need to dim the lights for you as
well? We
always
need to dim the lights. Apparently, reading in rooms that aren't lit very well is not helping our eyesight. So dimmed lights at home, you know, everyone has their lights on a dimmer at home, could be behind the rise in short-sightedness, according to a new study. Lots and lots more people are being diagnosed, partly maybe because of screen time, especially for children and young adults, but also because when we read, we're in low-light environments. And I don't know about you, John, but I'm not a fan of the big light.
No.
Don't like the big light.
It's doing all sorts of damage to your retina, apparently.
Yes.
I quite like this story in the Telegraph today, which, you know, Hannibal crossed the Alps 200 years BC, and apparently it's always been speculated that it might have been nonsense and it's just a myth. But apparently, what have they found in the mountains of the Alps in Spain?
I don't know.
An elephant bone and some cannonballs. And they think that the dating of this suggests that it does all go back, and it might prove that Hannibal really did cross the Alps with elephants.
Oh, goodness, now there's a thing.
Tonight at 6, at least 9 police forces in Britain are now involved at looking into claims relating to the Epstein files. Surrey police have today asked potential witnesses to come forward after claims of human trafficking and sexual assault from the 1990s in Virginia Water. Also tonight, the Supreme Court rules that a child injured at birth through medical negligence can sue the NHS for what they would have earned in their lifetime. As some businesses say young people are becoming too expensive to hire, ministers consider slowing down plans to equalise the minimum wage. A lucky escape for one skier in the French Alps. Warnings after avalanches claim the lives of 3 British skiers in the past week.
The Prime Minister's visit to Wales as Labour struggles in the polls ahead of May's elections. Ukraine's disqualified skeleton star condemns the decision to include Russian athletes at next month's Paralympics. Rishi joins Alexandra Burke in rehearsals as she prepares to take on the role of her idol, Chaka Khan, in a West End musical.
I spoke to her in November just gone. I did say to her, like, I'm nervous. And she said to me, word for word, there are no coincidences in this world. You were born to play this part.
The late Queen's impressive artistic skills as her childhood letters go under the hammer.